Welcome. Hey, not that long ago, I did a review on this awesome looking helmet from Thousand. This is the Heritage, and it's in the platinum. Love it. It just looks so great, and I chose it based on your suggestions. Today, we are going to be looking at their newest, and that is the Thousand Chapter. Before we get into the box, take a moment and look at this. This is so nice in that this is what it came in. No external boxing of any kind, no extraneous packaging. Very, very nice. Let's get inside here and take a look. You'll notice that this is the large size. I've got a big head, and it's in Club Navy. And it is also Mips. We'll talk about Mips in just a moment. We'll open this up here. Notice how it comes in this great bag. It's a really nice cloth bag for it. Nice for, keeping it protected when it's just sitting around. Not going to scratch it up accidentally. Let's just slip this out here. Maybe. Oh, it's got a knot, so that's why I can't get it. There we go. As I mentioned, I have the navy. Doesn't that look nice? I love this. What else is in the box, you're probably asking? Well, how about a magnetic helmet taillight? Nice additional feature. It also comes with a mount so that you can put this on your seat post or a rack. Also magnetic. An owner's manual. And of course, in the box, there was a charger as well. So lots of good stuff. One of the most exciting features, aside from the Mips, in my opinion, is the magnetic taillight. Fits in this nice little indent here. And look at that. It turns itself on. I just love that. It also blinks. Love it. Additionally, it has the feature that the Heritage also had, this pop lock where you can put your U-lock through here and lock it to your bike. Really great. Nice little feature. Love that. I don't have a U-lock, but I just think that is so forward thinking. Also, a visor on the front. This tortoiseshell visor on here really, really looks cool. And it is removable. If you want to change it out, there's a little screw right here. I don't know, can't imagine ever wanting to do it, but it's nice because I know that they do have some additional visor styles or colors. So it's nice to be able to do that, to be able to remove it. Also, it has the dial a size, if you want to use that, to help you fit your head better. As I mentioned, it is Mips, and we'll talk about that. Also, the strap system. Now, this is a thing that I both like and dislike compared to the Heritage. I like the fact that it is much more adjustable. You can see that there's these clamps that will allow you to adjust this a little bit more. The Heritage doesn't have that. It's stitched. So I like that more on the Chapter than on the Heritage, but I also like this leather look a little bit better. So it's kind of a mixed thing going on there. So that's really nice to have that adjustability there. And inside, as I mentioned a couple of times already, is the Mips, which is a liner that moves. And it's all about rotational forces versus impact. So as I mentioned, I'll get into that just a little bit more in a moment or two. All in all, some great features. Oh, and also, you'll notice that the venting, there's more venting on the Chapter than there was on the Heritage. So it's going to be just a little bit cooler. Let's talk about the look of it, the fit and finish. One of the things that I noticed immediately after taking it out of the box was the underside here, this great white strip here, which was on the Heritage too. But you'll notice on the Heritage, you see the actual styrofoam, the liner here. The Chapter, it's fully wrapped, I guess, in plastic. That is so nice. Great attention to detail there. It looks so sharp. So the fit and finish really looks good. I love this navy. It's almost black in certain lighting. Well done. And as I mentioned, the straps are back to nylon webbing. The magnetic buckle is retained. Really simple to use. Love this. My old nutcase had this. The Heritage has it. I'm glad they stuck with it. And boom, just like that. I'll have to fix this a little bit, but look at that. Does that look nice? My goodness. I love that design. It's just a little bit retro. I'm gonna have to loosen this up a little bit. I didn't adjust it before I put on. Doesn't that just look super? And check out the 1000 printed on the front here. That really looks nice. Fit and finish is just super. Now let's talk about the Mips. Rather than my trying to explain it, here's a little clip that goes into it a lot better than I could.
2 milliseconds that could change your life. 2 milliseconds, that's fast. It's 10 times faster than the single beat of a hummingbird's wings. It's 100 times faster than the blink of an eye. But during a crash, this moment could be the most important 2 milliseconds of your life. Although no two crashes are identical, two main types of force, linear and rotational, are related to the majority of brain injuries. Most real-world impacts are actually a combination of both linear and rotational forces. Linear forces occur when your head is moving in a straight line and comes to a sudden stop. Typical helmets are equipped with liners that deform on these impacts and reduce the transfer of energy to the brain. Think of it like a type of second skull. Rotational forces, on the other hand, can occur when your head is struck at an angle and comes to a sudden stop. This can cause the brain to twist within the skull and become injured. The body's primary defense in redirecting these rotational forces is cerebrospinal fluid, which floats between the brain and skull. New helmet technologies, such as slip planes, work in a similar fashion. A slip plane is an extra liner within the helmet that allows the helmet shell to rotate independently around the head during an angled impact, thereby redirecting some of the energy your brain might otherwise experience. It is biomimicry, with the slip plane mimicking cerebrospinal fluid. Here's another way to think of it. Imagine throwing a tennis ball onto gravel. Since there's a good deal of friction between both the ball and the gravel, the tennis ball experiences a high amount of rotational force on impact. Now, if you toss the same ball onto a floor covered in ice, the ball would twist far less. Instead of being directly transferred to the ball, some of the forces are redirected as the ball slips on impact. Here's the same scenario drawn a bit differently. A slip plane operates on a similar principle. An elastomeric attachment system stretches on impact, allowing the helmet liner to move. How much does it move? Just a couple millimeters, but those few millimeters of rotation during that crucial 2 milliseconds can reduce the amount of rotational force that may otherwise be transferred to your brain. Here's a closer look. We've spent years collaborating with the designers of leading slip plane technology, which is called the Multidirectional Impact Protection System, or simply, Mips. Through our extensive trials, we believe that helmets equipped with this technology may provide an additional measure of protection in some impacts. That's why we're pleased to offer Mips technology in several key helmet categories, including road, mountain, and urban. All Giro helmets are designed to reduce as much energy as possible while meeting and exceeding stringent safety standards. We call this total energy management, and it is our guiding principle as we constantly evolve helmets to incorporate technologies that are proven effective at reducing the transfer of energy. There's no single helmet design or technology when it comes to protecting your brain. There is only this one truth. Less is more. That is, less energy transferred to your brain during a crash equals more protection for you. Less energy means more protection.
So what do you think? Between the two of them, what do you think? The shape is really, really similar for each of them. They both have a bill, although the one on the Heritage was built into it, and this one is removable. That's going to be a tough one, isn't it? I like this a lot. One of the things I do like is that it has a little bit more padding. This one is pretty sparse on the padding. This has a little bit of more padding on the inside here. All in all, this is, I think, this is going to be my new helmet. It's not quite as flashy. I might have to go back and forth between the two. I'm starting to ramble. Thanks so much for stopping by. We do appreciate it. Don't forget, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget, subscribe. Thanks so much. See you next time.